How's it going, guys? Chris back here again. Another historic Brawl deck. This one is, in particular, a bit of an interesting one. Although in some ways it's not that interesting, but it is a Hofri Ghostforge deck. And it is dwarfs. So there are two legendary dwarfs in the Boros colors. You got Depala and Hofri. I chose Hofri as my commander because he's just a bit more resilient. Depala is a lord and helps you dig for dwarves. So card advantage and being a lord, very, very nice. Hofri is a lord and wrath protection, which is why he ended up being the winner at the end of the day. So the main thing that the dwarf tribe cares about is artifacts. Like, several of the best artifact commanders are dwarfs. So we have a lot of interesting artifacts. Some of it's new, like Sigil of Valor. Some of it you've seen before a billion times, Ambergris. And next turn I think I'm going to put down a Halvar, God of Battle. Like, he's not a dwarf, but he's basically a double strike lord for the team. Unfortunate. I kind of expected that, though. Dwarf? Is it getting countered? I get the feeling it might be being countered. If not, if it is, we have 7 dwarfs, so. Yeah, there's a counter spell. Yeah, I'll discard my 1 card to draw 2. I think like a Wrath is probably coming up here soon. Well, maybe not. Blue-black is a color combination that has some decent Wrath. But no attacks. Next turn we'll suit up our Sram with the Helm of the Host and just live at the card draw dream. No block. We kind of have to deal with that, unfortunately. We don't really have a way to deal with it, though. How does this work? Yeah, so Sludge Monster will attack, and then Sludge Monster will eat our Sram, and our Sram will be sad. Yeah, there he goes. You're still a dwarf, even if you don't have any cool abilities. It's a good thing the blue-black deck is slightly worried about us outdrawing it, because I'm curious. Yeah, so that is just a fully functional Sram now. So it does lose all of the abilities from the equipments too, which is a bit of a shame. Luckily, Helm of the Host doesn't give the creature the ability. It has the ability. Yeah, no blocks, buddy. The fact that Sludge Monster didn't attack is good news for us. No blocks. Draw 2. I mean, we're making good dwarf progress. Library? I think our last one should be in our library. You might get the mill plan on us after all. I did not realize that our dwarfs were gonna storm off so efficiently. Dude, uncool. We are just slowly dying to this, unfortunately. Hello, the host? No block. If they attack with the sludge monster here, we can just kill it. And finally get this over with. Rude. Now we can't even kill the sludge monster. No blocks. I'll die. I don't really want to be here anymore. It's just how often do you run into a sludge monster? Generally you don't run into a sludge monster. But I guess some days you run into a sludge monster. I think there's one other card that puts slime counters on things. And I don't know what it is, but we're close. Like, if we get like a few more cards, we can make a slime token deck. I guess we could like do something blue-green and then run like actual creature slimes. But I don't think there are that many of those on Arena anyways, and I think the ones that are on Arena aren't necessarily the most usable creatures of that variety, correct? We'll keep this. Yeah, back in the day, we used to get slimes that were interesting. Like early, the first Innistrad block, and then like even somewhat in the second Innistrad block, like we got some really interesting slimes. But since then, the quality of the slime creature tribe has not really held up to the test of time, unfortunately. Have you seen my dwarf? There were 7 of them. I've probably played Dwarf Tribal now that I think about it. I don't know, I just like dwarves. Dwarfs are a good fantasy race. I guess they're not always good though, right? Like in C.S. Lewis's works, you had like evil dwarfs who worked for the witch in Narnia, but generally we get the more Tolkien-esque dwarfs who are like good but greedy. Like they're not inherently evil, but they do have vices, right? There are going to be a lot of counters on whatever they put counters on. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Well, that 3 mana 6/6 is definitely going to hold down the fort. We have the third doubler in the command zone, who is coming onto the battlefield. Not really what I want to see, honestly. No block. A Nettle Cyst. And then we will attack. Decline. Boast. Tap down the Goreclaw. Deal hopefully 9. They're gonna fight one of the dwarfs. I can see it happening. Nah, it's just commander time. That is an 8/8 for 2 mana. Very cool, Arena. Very, very cool. They all have trample. We had a block anyways, but we take 14 plus 5, so huge. Do you have haste? Do not. You don't either. I guess this technically pumps our team. And then we have to use decline. Ooh, I did not tap it down. I clicked through too quickly. Boast. Why you gotta be so complicated? Yeah, what? Your Wild Scourge is now tapped while it blocks. So we die here to a horde of just demented wildlife and a Phyrexian Praetor. Vorinclex is one of the few cards that I've actually done a thumbnail for one of my videos. And I gotta say, drawing Vorinclex, kind of fun. Kind of fun. He's a very spiky boy. That's the kind of artwork I can appreciate. One more game. So far, our dwarfs have not fared very well, but, you know, they gave it a good try. We won't fault them for that. So there is some weird equipment stuff that you can do to win pretty quickly. Like the double strike stuff and, like, just regular equipment stacking. But, like, if you do want to go down that quicker path to try and get the victories, it's better to swap out Hofri for just a generically good equipment commander. Like, there are a couple of them that are dwarfs and in the right colors, so you could do that route. There's one from Kaldheim that has a 0 ability to equip equipment to a target creature you control. That one is pretty good. If you want to venture outside the Dwarf tribe, Nahiri is very good, and like Akari from Zendikar. We're up against the first sliver, the OP'est of the current sliver lords. Although I say that, I have been beaten down by the other sliver overlord, and he also kind of feels pretty decent. Triumphs on 1, Plains on 2, Koll on 2. We don't have enough mountains to make that work, so we will pitch it for now. Get our Koll on the field. Give him a hammer next turn. Well, not next turn. Yeah, no block. Two damage for 2 damage. Fair enough. Although they give haste, right? So, like, the next sliver comes down and is bad news for us, too. We're actually winning the race somehow? No, I don't want to discard my hand. Opponent having a bit of a rough time. I can appreciate that. Although I also kind of want to win with Dwarf, so... So what all effects do we get here? Just 3/3 and trample. And you can make a 2/1 if you have the mana when you play it. Is it Cascade time? Kind of feels Cascade time. Although we will have a 7-power creature if we need it. But if they spend their turn removing our 7-power creature, then we just equip up our 7 dwarfs and go at it from that angle. Although 7 dwarfs probably will not reach. Got a muscle sliver. Dwarfs are beating down. 10 to 18. That's good numbers. They got double red, so they couldn't cast their commander. That's why that turn was so funky. I get it now. To 12. We're going in. So our Storm-Kiln has the potential to grow. Sliver. Well, that's rude. Too bad he's not a spirit. Alright, well this is pretty bad for them. We just gotta get 3 damage through. Which won't be hard. Hey there. So they have to block this one. They have to block both of them. Yeah, unless some weird sliver shenanigans happen, we should be fine. We will actually get a win for the dwarfs. Hey, there's some weird shenanigans. I wonder if I put any good artifacts in the deck, because we're gonna have the 5 treasures necessary to figure that out. Where are you guys from? Unearth, okay. No block. Uh-huh. Ambercleave probably does it, right? Yep. Good old Ambercleave. Well, that was our dwarf deck. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time around. Bye for now.